I was in my 30s, and I didn't drink. I moved to a neighborhood out in the island where they had parties every Saturday. And I started to drink with them. Before I knew it, I was hung up on this stuff. I couldn't believe it. Same with smoking.
For nearly a century, Dick Van Dyke has been the epitome of joy and charisma, gracing our screens with his infectious smile and boundless energy. But behind the scenes of his seemingly perfect life lies a shocking confession, one that he has kept buried until now. At the age of 99, the beloved entertainer finally breaks his silence, revealing the identity of the one person he truly hated. The reason? It's more shocking than you'd ever imagine. How could a man so universally loved harbor such deep resentment? Who could have possibly ignited such strong feelings in someone known for his kindness and optimism? Was it a betrayal that cut too deep? A rivalry that spiraled out of control? Or something more personal, something no one could have anticipated? To truly understand the gravity of this revelation, we must first step back and examine the life of this extraordinary man. From his humble beginnings in the Midwest during the Great Depression to his meteoric rise as a household name, Dick Van Dyke built a legacy few could ever dream of. He brought us laughter in The Dick Van Dyke Show, left us spellbound in Mary Poppins, and captured our hearts with his unshakable passion for life. But even the brightest stars have shadows, and this particular shadow will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about him. The joy, the charm, the positivity. How does it all align with the hatred he quietly carried for so long? And the biggest question remains, who is him, and why does this story change everything? Stick with us as we unravel this hidden chapter in Dick Van Dyke's life. The truth is coming, and it's nothing short of jaw-dropping. Dick Van Dyke's story begins in the heartland of America, where the values of resilience and hard work were instilled in him from an early age. Born on December 13, 1925 in West Plains, Missouri, he spent his formative years in Danville, Illinois, a small, tight-knit community that would profoundly shape his worldview. And growing up during the Great Depression, Dick's childhood was anything but easy, but the challenges of those years played a pivotal role in forging his character. The Van Dyke family, like so many others, faced financial hardships. Dick's father, a traveling salesman, struggled to make ends meet, while his mother worked tirelessly to hold the family together. Despite the adversity, young Dick found joy in simple pleasures, like playing with his brother Jerry or wandering through the quiet streets of Danville. He often credited those early years with entertainment became a refuge for the imaginative boy. With no television and limited resources, Dick would gather with neighbors to listen to radio programs that transported him to worlds far beyond Illinois. Comedy shows like Amos and Andy and Fibber McGee and Molly sparked his fascination with humor and storytelling. He would later recall how he'd mimic the characters' voices and create his skits, unknowingly laying the groundwork for a future in show business. The school provided another outlet for his burgeoning creativity. Though not a standout student academically, Dick discovered he had a knack for making people laugh. His teachers noticed his natural charisma, and his classmates often marveled at his ability to turn mundane moments into something extraordinary. It was during these years that Dick's humor began to crystallize, not as an escape from hardship, but as a way to connect with others and bring joy. However, it was a pivotal moment in high school that set his life on a new trajectory. Encouraged by a teacher, Dick reluctantly joined the school's drama club. He approached the stage with trepidation, but once the spotlight hit him, something clicked. Performing in front of an audience felt natural, almost magical. He had found his calling. The drama club became a sanctuary, a place where he could fully express himself. It allowed him to channel his humor and creativity into something tangible, and he thrived under the guidance of mentors who recognized his talent. The applause and laughter he received during his performances were more than just validation. They were a spark of something greater. Dick began to dream of a life beyond Danville, imagining a future where he could entertain and inspire on a larger stage. Little did he know, those early performances in a small-town auditorium were the first steps toward a legendary career. And yet, it wasn't just talent that propelled him forward. It was the realization that the stage offered him a platform to bring light to others. Joining the drama club wasn't just a choice, it was the moment that changed everything. It set him on a path towards stardom, one he could never have envisioned as a boy listening to the radio in his neighbor's living room. As the shadow of World War II loomed over the world, a young Dick Van Dyke felt a call to serve his country. Fresh out of high school, he harbored dreams of becoming a pilot in the Army Air Forces. The allure of flying high above the chaos of war filled him with determination. However, reality had a different plan. At just over 6 feet tall and weighing barely 120 pounds, Dyke was deemed underweight for pilot training, a crushing blow to his aspirations. But Dyke's resolve didn't falter. Instead of giving up, he pivoted to a new role, a radio announcer for the Army Air Forces. While it wasn't the heroic position he had envisioned, this unexpected turn allowed him to discover a different kind of calling. His quick wit and knack for engaging an audience shone brightly as he entertained troops through radio. With his natural charm, he lifted spirits during some of the darkest days of the war, unknowingly laying the foundation for his future as a performer. While stationed in the southern United States, Dyke's creative energy found yet another outlet. Along with a group of like-minded soldiers, he organized live performances to boost morale. These shows ranged from comedic skits to musical numbers, all designed to bring a touch of joy to weary servicemen. It was during these impromptu performances that Dyke truly came alive. He realized the power of humor and storytelling, not just as entertainment, but as a way to connect with people on a deeply emotional level. After the war, Dyke returned to civilian life, determined to pursue an entertainment career, but like many aspiring performers, his journey was far from smooth. His first taste of showbiz came as a radio DJ in Danville, Illinois. While the job provided valuable experience, it paid little and offered even less stability. Still, Dyke used every opportunity to hone his voice, timing, and ability to engage an audience. A breakthrough came when he teamed up with Phil Erickson to form the comedy duo Eric and Van, the Merry Mutes. The pair combined slapstick humor, pantomime, and creative routines into a unique act that earned them gigs at small clubs across the Midwest. Performing for modest crowds, Dyke developed a keen understanding of what made people laugh, and more importantly, how to adapt when they didn't. The duo's act gained a modest following, but the road was anything but easy. Long hours on the road, low pay, and constant rejection tested Dyke's perseverance. Yet, his passion for performing only grew stronger with each obstacle. Every small success felt like a victory, every failure a lesson. And then, during a routine performance, an unplanned prank changed everything. A playful mishap on stage left the audience roaring with laughter, and Dyke realized the power of improvisation. This seemingly minor incident would go on to influence his comedic style and propel him toward the opportunities that awaited just over the horizon. His big break was closer than he could have imagined. Dick Van Dyke's journey to stardom culminated in 1961 when he landed the role of Rob Petrie in The Dick Van Dyke Show. Created by Carl Reiner, the show was a revolutionary sitcom that blended sharp wit with heartfelt family moments, setting a new standard for television comedy. But Dick's rise wasn't without its challenges. Initially, casting debates surrounded the role of Rob. Many questioned whether an unknown actor with limited TV experience could carry such a demanding role. Dick himself had doubts, but Carl Reiner believed in his talent. Despite skepticism, the chemistry test with Mary Tyler Moore sealed the deal. The pair's natural camaraderie and infectious energy lit up the screen, creating one of television's most beloved partnerships. Behind the scenes, Dick was a bundle of nerves during early episodes, but his dedication and natural charisma quickly won over cast and crew alike. The production wasn't all smooth sailing. Ratings during the first season were lukewarm, and the show teetered on the brink of cancellation. But a twist of fate saved the day. Procter & Gamble, the sponsor, believed in the show's potential and pushed CBS to give it another chance. Their faith paid off, as The Dick Van Dyke Show soon became a runaway success, earning critical acclaim and a devoted fanbase. Dick's ability to balance slapstick comedy with genuine emotion made him a standout. From his exaggerated pratfalls to his tender moments with Mary Tyler Moore's character Laura, Dick showcased a range that few actors could match. Audiences saw a slice of their own lives in the Petries, making the show relatable and timeless. Off-screen, the success of the show brought new challenges for Dick. The long hours and pressure to maintain perfection tested his resolve, but his unwavering work ethic and the support of his co-stars kept him grounded. The experience not only solidified his career, but also shaped his comedic voice, blending humor with a touch of humanity. As The Dick Van Dyke Show soared in popularity, Hollywood came calling. Dick was offered his first major movie role in Bye Bye Birdie, a musical comedy that would mark his transition from television star to silver screen sensation. The opportunity was thrilling but daunting, setting the stage for a new chapter in his career. The question remained, could Dick replicate his television magic on the big screen? The world was about to find out, and the answer would leave no doubt about his extraordinary talent. After his success on The Dick Van Dyke Show, Dick Van Dyke cemented his status as a household name with a string of iconic roles that showcased his boundless talent and charisma. His first major film, Bye Bye Birdie, 1963, introduced him to a wider audience. Playing Albert Peterson, a music agent caught in a whirlwind of comedic chaos, Dick's charm and energy leapt off the screen. Critics praised his magnetic stage presence, and his performance in the show-stopping Put on a Happy Face became an instant classic. But it was his next role that solidified his legacy. In Mary Poppins, 1964, Dick portrayed Bert, the lovable jack of all trades who stole hearts, alongside Julie Andrews' magical nanny. From singing Chim Chim Cherry to dancing with animated penguins, Dick exuded a whimsical energy that captivated audiences young and old. Despite the film's massive success, one element became the butt of jokes for decades: his famously bad Cockney accent. While Dick himself later laughed off the criticism, the role remains one of the most beloved performances in cinematic history. Following Mary Poppins, Dick continued to dazzle in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang 1968, where he played eccentric inventor Caractacus Potts. The film's fantastical story and catchy songs like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang brought joy to millions. But it was Dick's physical performance that stood out. His stamina during demanding dance sequences, often involving intricate choreography and elaborate sets, was nothing short of extraordinary. Fans marveled at his ability to maintain such high energy, a testament to his dedication and passion for entertaining. Beyond his on-screen success, these roles revealed Dick's incredible versatility. He could move effortlessly from slapstick humor to heartfelt moments, earning him a place in the pantheon of entertainment legends. Few actors could balance the art of making people laugh while also touching their hearts, but Dick mastered it with ease. Despite his public triumphs, cracks were beginning to form behind the scenes. The relentless demands of fame, coupled with personal challenges, were taking their toll on Dick's private life. As he brought joy to millions, he quietly struggled with battles that would later come to light. While Dick Van Dyke's public persona radiated joy and charm, his personal life was marked by challenges that revealed his humanity. Behind the infectious laughter and boundless energy was a man grappling with inner turmoil, struggling to reconcile the demands of fame with his sense of integrity and happiness. During the height of his career, Dick faced a battle that many never saw coming: his struggle with alcoholism. The pressures of constant public scrutiny, grueling work schedules, and the weight of maintaining his image began to take a toll. Turning to alcohol as a coping mechanism, he found temporary relief, but at a great cost. The addiction strained his relationships, including his marriage to his first wife, Margie Willett, with whom he shared 4 children. The cracks in their partnership grew as Dick's reliance on alcohol deepened, leading to moments of guilt and self-doubt that he later reflected on candidly. Adding to the complexities of his personal life was his affair with Michelle Triola, a relationship that further tested his moral compass. While deeply in love with Michelle, Dick was torn by the pain his actions caused his family. The affair made headlines, bringing an additional layer of public scrutiny to an already tumultuous time in his life. In later years, he spoke openly about the mistakes he made, acknowledging the hurt he caused while expressing deep remorse for his actions. Despite these struggles, Dick's journey is one of redemption. Realizing the destructive path he was on, he made the courageous decision to confront his alcoholism and seek help. Through therapy, support from loved ones, and his determination, he achieved sobriety, a milestone he considered one of his greatest achievements. In his reflections, Dick often spoke of the clarity and peace that came with overcoming his addiction, emphasizing the importance of self-awareness and forgiveness. Rather than let these challenges define him, Dick chose to use them as fuel for positive change. He became an advocate for others battling addiction, openly sharing his story to inspire hope and resilience. His vulnerability in addressing these struggles added new depth to his legacy, showing that even the most admired individuals face hardships but can emerge strong. These personal battles also ignited a deeper commitment within Dick to leave a legacy rooted in joy, authenticity, and compassion. The next phase of his career would be shaped by this newfound clarity, as he worked tirelessly to ensure that the laughter he brought to others was matched by a life of meaning and purpose. Dick Van Dyke's career was nothing short of extraordinary, and his later years proved he was as vibrant and talented as ever. While many entertainers quietly retire, Dyke experienced a remarkable resurgence, captivating a new generation of fans while continuing to inspire those who had grown up with him. His return to television in the 1990s with Diagnosis Murder reminded audiences of his unparalleled charisma and wit. Playing Dr. Mark Sloan, a crime-solving physician, Dyke brought his signature blend of humor and heart to the role, making the series a beloved hit. Audiences delighted in seeing their favorite entertainer thrive in a completely different genre, proving that his talent knew no bounds. But Dyke wasn't content to rest on his laurels. His passion for performing extended to the Broadway stage, where he reprised his love for live theater. Whether singing, dancing, or acting, Dyke exuded an energy and joy that defied his years. It was clear that the stage was where he felt most alive, and his performances continued to leave audiences in awe. Dyke Prop. In recent years, Dyke found himself at the center of viral moments that showcased his timeless charm. A music video featuring him and his wife Arlene Silver captured hearts around the world. At 90, he was dancing with a playfulness and vitality that seemed almost unreal, proving that age was merely a number. The video resonated deeply, reminding fans of the joy he had always brought to their lives. His film appearances in Night at the Museum and Mary Poppins Returns further cemented his legacy. In Mary Poppins Returns, his dance atop a desk as the elderly Mr. Dawes Jr. left viewers stunned. Even in his 90s, Dyke's love for performing shone through every move, a testament to his enduring spirit. Through all his accomplishments, one thing remained constant: his unyielding joy for entertaining. Dyke once said that making people laugh was the greatest privilege of his life, and his ability to do so remained undiminished even as he approached a century of living. Yet behind the dazzling performances and the endless smiles was a deeper, more personal story waiting to be told. As Dyke reflected on his life and career, a hidden truth emerged, a story about the one person who had profoundly shaped him in ways no one could have expected. This revelation would provide an emotional depth to his legacy, offering a glimpse into the man behind the laughter. After nearly a century of bringing joy to the world, Dick Van Dyke shocked fans with an unexpected confession. There was one person in his life he deeply resented. The revelation, coming from a man known for his kindness and optimism, seemed almost impossible to believe. But the identity of this individual, and the reason for Dick's strong emotions, unveils a profound lesson about the complexities of human relationships. The person Dyke hated wasn't a rival actor, a colleague, or even someone from his personal life. It was himself. For years, Dyke harbored anger and regret over the choices he made during some of the most challenging periods of his life. He blamed himself for the pain his struggles with alcoholism caused his family and the harm his affair with Michelle Traola inflicted on his marriage. The resentment was rooted in his sense of personal failure. Dyke, who had dedicated his life to making others happy, couldn't reconcile the fact that he had caused hurt to those he loved most. "I hated who I became during those dark times," he once admitted. "I felt like I had betrayed the very person I wanted to be." Processing these feelings was no small feat. It took years of self-reflection, therapy, and the unwavering support of his loved ones for Dyke to begin forgiving himself. He learned to confront his mistakes, not as a condemnation, but as an opportunity for growth. Through his struggles, he discovered the power of redemption and the importance of extending compassion, not only to others, but also to oneself. Dyke often spoke about how those experiences reshaped his perspective. "If I can't forgive myself, how can I expect others to forgive me?" he asked in one candid interview. This shift in mindset allowed him to channel his guilt into meaningful action, becoming an advocate for addiction recovery and a source of inspiration for others navigating their challenges. His story is a testament to the fact that even the most joyful souls carry burdens. It's a reminder that healing often begins with acknowledging our flaws and taking responsibility for them. But most importantly, it underscores the idea that it's never too late to rewrite our narratives and leave a positive legacy. As you reflect on Dyke Van Dyke's journey, ask yourself, is there someone in your life, perhaps even yourself, you need to forgive? What lessons can you take from his experiences to mend relationships and embrace the power of redemption? Dyke's story invites us all to look inward and find the courage to heal. Dyke Van Dyke's life story is a testament to resilience, passion, and the transformative power of forgiveness. From his humble beginnings in a small Midwest town to his iconic roles on stage and screen, he showed us the magic of dreaming big. Even in the face of personal struggles and controversies, Dyke's ability to confront his flaws and strive for redemption revealed the depth of his character. His unwavering joy for performing, even in his 90s, inspired millions and reminded us that it's never too late to chase what brings us happiness. Beyond the laughter and entertainment, Dick left a legacy that celebrates humanity, embracing its imperfections and using them as stepping stones for growth. What can we take from his journey? The courage to persevere through challenges, the humility to acknowledge our mistakes, and the determination to leave the world a little brighter than we found it. Now, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Which part of Dick Van Dyke's story resonated most with you? Share your reflections in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring stories that celebrate remarkable lives and enduring spirits. Let's honor Dick Van Dyke's legacy by carrying his joy and resilience into our own lives.